Hello all and welcome back to Operation Goodwood. It is turn 12, January of 1942 for the British Commonwealth and Free France. So yeah, let's get into some things now. So we got three major factories for the British. We're going to go for advanced artillery as red, improved factories as white, and heavy strategic bombers is yellow. Let's see what we can do here. So a 3, a 4, and a 6. So we went 0 for 3 that time. Not the greatest, but it's getting late in the game, but it'd be nice to get some more things finished. Okay, so the British have 33 left. They lost 3 to convoy raiding. So they're going to lend-lease a transport to the French. They're going to buy 2 transports, 2 Marines, an infantry, and a colonial infantry. The Far East Command is going to finish the U.S. heavy cruiser for 4 and save 9. The Anzacs are going to finish the battleship for 5 and save 1. And then the French are buying an infantry and a militia. Okay. Combats, there's a couple. We are going to take 2 infantry from Sydney, put them on the transport with the major shipyard. Go 1, 2, 3. Land in West Timor. And that will now be British. And the rest of the fleet is coming with them. So that's 3 destroyers, a battleship, a light cruiser, and a heavy cruiser. All are going to join them in P-61 from P-72. Okay. The big battle is going to be 2 infantry from Gibraltar. We're going to get on the transport, go 1, land in Rome, along with the fighter in Gibraltar is going to go 1, 2, 3. So we'll have a movement of 2 left when we're done. And the rest of the fleet, minus 1 destroyer. So 2 battleships are going to bombard, a heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, and 2 light carriers are all going to be in M3. We are going to take the 2 tactical bombers from southern England, go 1, 2, 3 to western Germany, and 4 to Berlin, and strategic bomb those factories, along with 2 fighters. I have not heard back from 5-star yet if he is going to scramble or not. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to roll like he is scrambling, and then we'll find out what he decides to do before I post the video. But I got some things to do tonight, so we gotta get this done now. And then the last is the seaplane's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and try to take out that coastal sub. I can't hit coastal sub, so yeah, it's probably not gonna work out. But let's see. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta move the money. So Japan down 1, and the British up 1. Okay. So now let's do the attack on Rome. We got 2 battleships bombarding, 2 infantry and a fighter. He's got 3 militia. So we're going to start with 2 battleships bombarding at a 4. We really need some hits here to make this battle hopefully work out. So 2 at a 4 or less. There's a 4 and a 5. So we got 1 hit. Then we have a fighter's green at 6 and 2 infantry at 1 because of the mountain. We need 2 more hits. The fighter gets a hit, but the infantry missed, so he is down to 1 militia, but he gets to roll 2 militia in the first round. These are at 3 or less because of the city. A 12 and a 7, so they both miss. So that is the best case scenario for us. So he is down to 1 militia. I have a fighter and 2 infantry. Okay, fighter is green again. Oh, the infantry got a hit because the fighter missed. So there we go. We got the last hit. He's got 1 out of 3. And that is an 8. So he misses. So that was really good. So Rome has fallen with no casualties. 2 infantry will take it. The fighter we will land him a little bit later. Okay, 3 militia are down. That is worth $2. So we're going to move the British up $2 and the Italians down $2. And Italy loses their money to the bank. So they'll have no money to spend this turn. Okay, so far that's good. And I think it's going to be tough because I only see 2 infantry that can get back to him once I finish my non-combat stuff. So it looks like Italy might be done, which should help out the Allies big time. Okay, let's do the bombing of the factories. So I have 2. Intercepting, and since I have radio that intercepted a 4, so we have 2 of the 4. That's an 8 and 11, so they both miss, and then he's got 2 out of 3. And he hits both fighters. Okay, so both fighters are gone. So then I have, okay, so I'm going to roll Berlin first. I got 2 out of 6, and he's got air defense out of 3. So I'm going to do 4 damage to Berlin, and his AA gun missed. Okay, so we got 4 of the first one, and then Western Germany. Well, that's an 11. That's good. But he shoots down my bomber. Okay, so not the greatest, but not the worst. So we are going to do 4 damage and 11 damage. Okay. So we're going to do 4 damage to Berlin. We're going to do an 11 damage. And 11 damage to Western Germany. But 1 tactical and 2 fighters all died. That's a heavy cost, I think. But and this tactical will go back and land in southern, in southern England. Okay, so we take those off. Okay, then we have the seaplane out of 4. No, out of 5. Sorry, he's at 5 because of anti-submarine warfare, but I will somehow still miss this. Oh, I got a 1. So the Russian coastal sub is dead. I finally hit a coastal sub for once in my life, but I have taken heavy damage this time, which I'm not too happy about. But hey, it is what it is. Now let's get rid of this stuff here. This battle is done. That battle is done. Okay. So I think that is all the battles. Russian coastal sub can go bye-byes. So non-combat movement now. The coastal sub in P63 is going to go to P61. The sub in P71 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to P61. Those 2 should be done now. Okay, over here, the sub in M6 is going to M5 to stop that transport. The sub in M2 is going to go 1, 2 to M6. And the destroyer that did not move, that was in port in Gibraltar, is going to go 1, 2 to M6. Okay. The colonial infantry in Rhodesia is going to walk to Tangier. I probably misspelled that or mispronounced that. The infantry in Cape Town is going to rail to Sudan. Okay, that's done. Non-combats are done there. Non-combats are done there. Oh, the last thing, the seaplanes. Okay, 1 seaplane Gibraltar is going to come out and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Nova Scotia. He's going to go to Nova Scotia to hang out there. The other seaplane is going to come out and go 1, 2, 3 to Mauritania in the French territories. And the last non-combat movement for the British, well, I have a couple here, sorry. The destroyer in A6 is going to go to A11 to help protect me a little bit. And then let me see here. And then we're going to walk three guys from London up into southern England. Okay, I think that is all the non-combat movements. So then we're going to place units. We're going to deliver the transport to the French. We are going to deliver infantry down at Cape Town. The colonial infantry is going to Lower Egypt. The two transports are going to the major shipyard in A6 with the rest of the fleet. And then the Marine is being built at Northern England, and the other one's going to be built at in London. Only other place you can go is London. Okay. So I believe that is the British. Yeah, I guess we should finish off the British ship. So the Anzacs, or the Far East, have the U.S. ships in here for them. The Anzacs are going to place their battleship in P-72, and he's going to go into port. Okay. Okay. Then it's the French turn. So the French is just non-combat, except for we're going to do our normal convoy raiding up there with the sub. So we are going to... French is +2. Germans are +0. So let's see what we can do here. It's only worth $2, but let's see if we can get anything. So 5 and 6 is nothing, so no money taken off there. And then the French... Oh, sorry, I forgot to land. The British plane is landing... where do I want to land him? We're going to land him here in Sardinia. Okay. Then the French are going to move their two destroyers up to M3, along with their transport with 2 Mountain on it, and drop them off in Rome. And they're going to send their fighter, 1, 2, 3, and their medium bomber, 3 spaces, all to land in Rome. The Foreign Legion in Syria is going to rail to Lower Egypt. And the infantry in southern Iraq is going to walk into Transjordan. Okay. I believe that is all the non-combat movements. So then the place units, the French are going to place their infantry in Dahomey and the militia in southern Iraq. Okay, let's collect some money. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. So let's collect some money and then do a quick disposition of forces and get it on to the Italian player's turn. So, the British are at 29, and they get the $3 bonus for Suez Canal. So they are going to be at 32. Oh, wait. Yeah, 32. So it's a little bit less than last time, but I lost some territory. They're going to be at 32. The FEC is down to only collecting $1, but their $2 bonus. They're going to collect 3. They ended with 9, so they're going to have $12 for the next turn. The Anzacs are at 6, and they get their $2 bonus for no warships now, so they're going to collect 8. And they had 1 left over, so they're going to collect 9. 9. And the Free French are at 5, no bonuses. They spent all their money, so they're going to end up at $5 as well. Okay, quick disposition. Tech was horrible. I went 0 for 3. Actually, the only good thing in the entire turn was Rome. Besides that, it was horrible dice for me. But if I gotta pick one thing to get, I guess we'll pick that one. So now, Sydney is 3 infantry, a motorized artillery fighter, and a battleship in port. P-61 is 3 destroyers, battleship, heavy cruiser, light cruiser, coastal sub, and transport. West Timor has 2 infantry, now British occupied again. Delhi just still has that lone infantry just hanging on with his dear life, waiting for badness to come to him. Cape Town has an infantry, South Africa, militia, Belgian Congo militia, Tanganyika, a militia and a colonial, Sudan, militia and infantry, Southern Iraq, French militia, Syria, French militia, Transjordan, French infantry, British militia. Lower Egypt now has 7 colonials. Oh, sorry, one more non-comic guys. I forgot. The destroyer is going to come out of port and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the port in Southern Africa. Okay. Sorry, I had this thing I forgot. So, we have 7 colonial, 2 foreign legions, 2, 4, 6, 8 infantry, and a militia in Lower Egypt. Yeah, 7 colonial, 7 infantry, 2 foreign legions, and a militia in Lower Egypt. Yep. Dahomey has a French infantry. Mauritia has a British seaplane. Northern Algeria has 2 foreign legions, 3 infantry, and a mountain. M2 has a TBD. M6 has a destroyer and a sub. M5 has a sub. M3 has 2 French destroyers and a French transport, along with 2 British battleships, a heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, 2 light carriers, and a naval transport. Sardinia has an infantry and a fighter. Rome has 2 British infantry, 2 French mountain infantry, a French fighter, and a French medium bomber. Gibraltar has 5 infantry and a militia. Nova Scotia has a British seaplane. London has 3 infantry, a militia, and a marine. Southern England has 2 British militia, a tactical bomber, a seaplane, 3 Marines, 2, 4, 6 infantry, 2 airbornes, and a medium armor, plus all the U.S. stuff. That's just for the British stuff. Import in northern England is 5 transports, a destroyer, 4 heavy cruisers, battle cruiser, a destroyer in A11, 11 damage to the West German factory, 4 damage to the Berlin factory. Yeah. And then depending, there may be 2 fighters that get to re-land. It depends if he decides to scramble or not. So we might have to add them back on. If they go back on, they are going to land in southern England with the rest of the group. But we will see what he decides there once we hear back from him. I believe that is it. The French, or the Russian coastal sub is dead. The French sub did no damage to the line. If you guys have any questions, please ask. And we will see you guys all next year. Have a good one.